So in Sweden, in Stockholm, in June, I'll be racing with these. Good morning. It's 4:20 a.m. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna shave my face. Welcome to the vlog. This is the secret sauce. That's gonna do us, eh? Every other day, my day starts with a shave. Because I would absolutely shit house with a beat. Anyway, let's get changed and let's get to the gym.
Right. Hustle, we gotta go. Alright, fit check while we wait. Matching grey hoodie. Lulu trail shoes, all black, black socks. Lulu beanie up top because it's freezing this morning. And it's time to go to work.
Okay, give me. I know we're in a rush, but it okay, you're gonna like the next one, but let's eat this nice one for you.
Oh my god, you're not even working out.
Yes, I am.
That's
I'm addicted to flight. I think I'm addicted. Best part of the day.
we work out at 4:40 a.m. every day, whether she's gonna train or not.
I slept so good last night.
Show me.
Doors closing. Elevator
Wow.
going down.
Slaying.
Slay.
Let's take a photo. I just can't tell if I've got a sore butt because I like haven't trained legs all year. I know it sounds dramatic, but it's serious.
From 20 lunges seems dramatic.
Nah, it's like my whole butt cheek is like seized up.
So Maddie can run 114 Ks in an ultra marathon,
I can't do a bodyweight lunge.
but she can't do a bodyweight lunge. Riddle me that logic.
It is special.
And you would think maybe if she got her lunges strong, that she could run even further.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on. She's a slow girl, isn't she? Welcome to the Mecca.
We just got scammed.
How much do you get scammed?
Over $6,000. Come on, this guy. Please give us our money back. Please. I need it. I'm really it's like a text message. I'm text savvy. We got scammed on the weekend already. How many times have we been scammed?
3, 2, 1, alright, set 2, 10 reps at 75%. Set 2.
They know we're target. Literally when we did our scamming on the weekend.
Hey guys, can you say hello to the vlog for me?
Hey, Belly.
Hey, babe.
Hey, so what did we just do? Tell me about the session we just did. I forgot.
40 minutes on the bike, farmer's carry, and some basketball, which is actually quite fun. So,
And he was actually quite good. Can you believe that? He surprised me.
Alright, that's going to wrap the morning at the gym. Time to get some breakfast. Alright, morning block done. Three sessions, and now it's time to eat some food. So if you're an OG, you would know, but we run a few different classes at Bayfit. Our 5 AM class is our compete class. Higher skill, gymnastics, weightlifting,
yeah, for people who want to compete in the sport of fitness. Then our 615 class is a hybrid class, so a mix of their functional strength conditioning. We kind of tailor it for people who, I guess, are training for Hyrox, but also for life. They don't need the complexity or the skill acquisition of learning how to snatch, learning how to muscle up, but they still want to get the same strength benefits, the same endurance benefits of it. So that's a class that I train in every day, even though my background is CrossFit, and I still sometimes train in our CrossFit classes just for fun. And then at 7:15, we host a Strong Foundations class, which is for a few of our more senior clientele who are mainly just focused on longevity and building a good base of strength conditioning, just so they can just like live longer and live better. There's some statistics about, if you're over the age of 60, 70 and then you have a fall, like the likelihood of that turning into something pretty serious is pretty high. So we are trying to just like stop them from even having the falls, and then if you do have a fall, that your recovery is so much quicker. One of the guys, Steve, has just had a hip replacement, literally I think it was yesterday or the day before, and he wants to come back to the gym today or tomorrow, which again, we're not condoning he come back straight away, but the fact that he wants to and feels like he's able to is a testament to him, and like that he's just stayed in such good shape, and the recovery of something like that is so quickly. So big up to the Steve, big up to the oldies, big up to everyone at Be All In, just getting after it. Our environment is everything, and when everyone's getting after it, that just becomes the norm. The morning has now turned into mid-morning. Beaning's off, her cap is on, and it's time to make some breakfast, my brave.
And you can have the call in the car.
Yep.
Cool. That's exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting.
So, did they get back at the VPN on any times to talk?
Yes, they proposed like Saturday morning at 7 a.m, but I obviously can't do that, so I tried to find a different time.
I can't do that until we've had this conversation.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I also can't really hear if that shoot's booked or confirmed.
Okay, yeah, I know.
I'm not angry at you, and I'm not stressed about it either. It's just more like a shit.
Yeah, we'll go over it today. I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating. I'm starting off with one bit of sourdough with 5 grams of butter before I eat my 3 more pieces of sourdough with eggs and butter and Parmesan Reggiano. Okay. Parmesan Reggiano. I don't know who I saw do this for the first time, but it's gas, man. It's all gas. Just a little. I feel like this could be a cheat code too, because like it's so light, I don't even know if it's gonna measure the weight. Alright, 4 grams. Wow. Bosh. Asking me on breakfast. Now, I wasn't planning on filming on counting my calories, because I don't count my calories at all. I literally had someone this morning ask me, hey, do you count calories? How many calories do you eat? I said roughly around 4,000 calories a day. I don't track, but now I'm kind of like curious. I'm gonna track. You already know that we have it stacked. Every morning when I have my breakfast, I have my supplements, and every single day I'm having 10 grams of creatine from BPN, and I'm having 3 nearly empty 3 capsules of the Endurance Essentials. If you would like to follow me and do the exact same, use code Bailey if you're in America for a discount at BPN, or go to iHerb for all of my Australian homies. That is the best place to get your BPN subs. 10 grams for me, 1 scoop for the brain, 1 scoop for the body. Creatine dry scoop. You already know the drill. 3 capsules, ingredients, essentials. Okay, now it's time for coffee. All right, breakfast calories. I think it's like 800-ish. It's like 40 grams of fat, 80 grams of carbs, and 110 grams of protein, something like that. But yeah, I don't track my food almost ever. But I'm just doing it today out of curiosity and to see what I'm eating. There definitely was a period last year where I was like under eating massively, and I was under fueling, and I was like trying to get skinnier, but it just like, I wasn't trying to get skinnier, I was trying to get lighter because I was trying to race marathons faster. But yeah, I've kind of discovered that my body's just designed to sit around a heavier 87 kilos, and I'm just gonna make do with what I've got. I just got back to my apartment. I didn't really film much of the cafe because, like, what can you film in the cafe? But it's now 11:30. I got there at like 9-ish. And so yeah, good stint, just like emails, a lot of comms, content planning, re-editing or something I've shot for a brand. They've come back with revisions, editing that, caption, all the stuff. And then as I've walked back, man, I had one of the delivery guys run up to me quickly, like, oh, open the door for me, open the door. Because sometimes they leave it in here. And I had 2 packages for me. So I'm gonna open them real quick. I got some goodies from Motorino. First time I've ever shopped there, but they're doing some cool things. The boys in Bondi. Hat number 1, hat number 2. I'm on a hat brand at the moment. Hat number 3. I got a pink. It's like a double layered long sleeve, which is vibes. My Troy Bolton era is coming. That's another long sleeve. And then a nice knit, navy knit, red stitching. Bet. Let's try this on. First reaction to the fit. You have to make that one loose. I'm worried. I like my caps shallow. I don't like them too high. Or could be too high. Far out. It's too high, people. It's too high. Looks like someone from the gym is just gonna get some hats. It's okay. Why is it so high, bro? If I wear it lower like that, it's okay. But if you see, like, if I wear it like up, I just don't want my forehead to look like it's this. Temptation Vacation, shout out. You guys got the fit perfect. When we made hats for Bayfit, this is like the shallowness of the depth and then the length of the brim. Small is best. Anyway, let me try one more. This one, I feel like you always just need a black hat. That, like a snapback that you can wear backwards. Yeah, I can fuck with that. Canes on the feet, Lulu fast and free, split shorts, Lulu long sleeve with the oversized, and then Lulu headband, obviously, because alright, forgot to start this vlog, but we're at the gym. I've been rehabbing. Now we're hitting our first kind of piece of the day. 5 rounds, 30 cal bike, sled push up, sled pull back, 5 rounds for time with the young boy.
Nothing brave in walking alone. nowhere to go, so come on home. Don't run away from my tenderness. You're so afraid of
You're up, boy. Nice, Benny. Nice. What's that? Football. My bad on the late intro. We were meant to go run straight away, but between us, my body is not doing what I ask of it lately. And something like that, bike and sled is just like a good way to get some blood flow going to my hip, to my knees, to my lower leg. So we'll call that a little warm-up piece. That was meant to be after the run, but we're gonna do that first. And now I'm gonna try and do a little run now. See how we go. This is like meant to be our morning session. It is like 1 o'clock though. Had lots of work we did this morning. Just needed to kind of like bang that out, and then we'll have a very busy afternoon. So we're gonna run now, see how that goes. Then I've got a dentist appointment, and then we'll come back for an afternoon training. But 5 rounds of time, 30 cal bike, sled push up, sled pull back, at sled push race weight. Time to trot. We are here, it's a bit windy. Oh my goodness, actually. That is crazy. All right, so we're here at our track, a little bit windy. Both Benny and I, who's behind the camera, have been kind of nursing a few niggles. So we're just gonna warm up and see how we go here. But our workout's gonna be 6 sets, 5.5 minutes on at a threshold pace, which for us is a 3:55, which is based off my most recent Hyrox. My kind of my run pace plus my rock zone time, 3:55 was that average. 5.5 minutes on. I think we're resting for 90 seconds. I can't really remember, but that sounds about right. We've got 6 sets of that, I believe. Week 1 for this progression, we did what did we do? 2.5 minutes on, 30 seconds off for 12 sets. Then we did 4 minutes on, 45 seconds off for 9 sets. And this week is 6 sets of 5.5 on, and then I think it's 90 seconds off. So we're kind of like gradually increase the same work to rest ratios, or pretty similar, but we're just increasing the duration over time. This is one of our speed sessions during the week. Earlier in the week we did something a little bit longer, some 1200 meter repeats for 8 sets on Tuesday morning. But on Thursdays, this is the run session. Pink stars. Yeah, pulse.
Talk to me, talk to me. Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Passing over on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce me to your best friend. I can come and slide right in. Satellite ain't even that far. Kinda wonder where
3 down.
you
Good to go.
already know. I can leave you
Wish my rest tied up with the window.
Yeah.
Big rest in the tailwind and running.
already gave you the time and the place. So don't be shy.
That's a wrap. Oh, warm up, that was like 9.6 Ks. Oh, trying to hold a 3:55 pace. Probably like floated between 3:50 and 4:15 on some of those headwinds. But I've kind of learned since coming back to running that like I've got to give myself a little bit of grace. The first like 2 weeks coming back, I was like getting real angry almost that like with how much fitness I'd lost from not running for like 4 months. So it just kind of I just wanted to come back straight away, but that's just not how it works. And instead of like, I probably shouldn't have been trying to hold 3:55 for my threshold sessions and then faster for my interval sessions. Like I probably should go back in a little bit slower, ease myself back in. If I was coaching someone, I would tell them to ease in, build confidence in your legs, and then progress. But unfortunately, I don't do that myself. I just try and go straight into it. But you live, you learn. Someone once told me that the #1 job as a coach is to instill confidence in your athletes. because confidence and mindset and belief is like the most powerful tool, more than fitness even. So I should take a leaf out of that book and slowly build the confidence back instead of just losing confidence. Anyway, that was a good session, although maybe a few of the paces were a little bit slower in some of the reps. Good session, ticked all the boxes. Time to have some fuel.
Move around, mate.
It's
Before we were putting your YouTube videos on here so that when you watch your YouTube back on a Monday, you'll see it here to watch on this screen.
Wow. Cool.
And so tomorrow when we have the staff meeting, and we'll run it on this, share the camera slides
Nice.
so that everyone can
Yeah.
join and we can record it so they can access remotely.
Amazing.
Did you have any questions about the screen yourself?
Let's not pretend I'm going to be using
I can show you like all my good burpees from the other day.
it. Yeah, watch these. Vlog, check these out. This is what we call cheating.
There's no way you got caught.
Dude.
And that.
But how cool is that? You can draw on it as well.
That's cool.
Alright, meal number 2 at 3:13 PM. Look, probably, I don't know, it is what it is, man. I've got ground beef, aka beef mince, sweet potato, I'm going to put some cottage cheese, and then some hot honey. I would usually put avocado in here as well, but avocados are like low-key not in season right now. It's hard to find a good one. So I think it's like 500 grams of, no, it would be like 250 grams of the beef, I'm pretty sure. Same for the sweet potato, I'm pretty sure like 250. And I'm gonna use just like half of the tub. Probably should weigh how much honey, but I'm gonna say the serving size is 15 grams. Perfect. I reckon that's gonna be closer to 10. But that is meal number 2. Peace. Okay, well, welcome back to the vlog. Alright. That was good. It was only like a short, sharp appointment. It was more just to chat things over about what are my options moving forward. Because between us, YouTube, I'm a little bit self-conscious of my teeth. I don't have the worst teeth, but I just like, I don't know, always taking photos of myself, and I just wish they were a little bit nicer, a little bit wider, a little bit straighter. I just want to have a chat. And I had a chat to Mark at Bella Dental Care. He's a G. So he gave me a few different options. But to be perfectly honest, I'm heavily considering Invisalign. The biggest thing though is throwing me off is I don't want to have a lisp for too long. I do a lot of speaking in front of a class, sometimes on panels. Anyway, I can take it out if I need to for those type of events. But yes, that is kind of something that I'm heavily considering. But obviously I've got to run it by the boss, the wifey, to see what she thinks as well. Maddie had braces when she was growing up, so her teeth are like very, very straight. I never had braces because I never had like, they weren't too wonky, they weren't bad ever, but now that I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I just wish they were a little bit straighter. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Now I need to go back to the gym and get some training in. Let's go! Okay, quick stop at the post office. Okay, well, we've got some more hats. I kind of just get in like a phase, you know? I obviously got some orders earlier today with some hats in them, and I've just been on like a hat kick. Cover up this crazy hairdo in this wind. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Rick's. Now again, similar to the hats I ordered earlier, I've had Uncle Rick's before. I know they don't 1000% suit my head, but I just want, maybe they've changed. Alright, we've got 3 hats here. Pretend I'm wearing a more swaggy fit and not Lulu long sleeve. Okay. Okay, I can mess with that a little bit. I can mess with that. Kind of wear it low. No, I can mix and match that. Okay. All right, the green trucker. Oh yeah, I can actually fuck with that. It's obviously got the thingo on the inside, but yeah, no, I can see my. Oh, yeah. That could be my favorite for the whole day. Like, I'm just like sitting in a cafe, like oversized hoodie on, like white tee underneath, some sweats, just on my laptop, just working, just. Yep. Yeah. The all of these, bit of color, bit out there, bit of pop, which means I can't wear any other color with it. But the hat or the shoes, for me, that's often my my statement piece. I keep my clothing very neutral, and I make statements with my accessories. You know, that's how I roll. All right, I'm happy with that. Back to the gym. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who am I doing Hyrox Worlds with? Now, when I officially qualified for Hyrox Worlds, it was in Singapore last year with my good friend Ben Seymour. Ben Seymour is old as hell. He's 35 years old, and he's in that stage of life where he's settling down, looking to have kids, and he's actually having his first kid, and his wife is due in the month of June at the exact same time of Hyrox Worlds. He was still keen to come, but for the sake of his marriage and his first child, he will be staying put in the country. So I needed to scramble and find someone who was in the same age bracket that would allow me to compete still at that level to replace Ben. So we are in the 30 to 35 age bracket. He's 35, I'm 28 now, 27 at the time of qualification. Our average age was 32, I think it is, or 31. So I need someone who puts us back in that bracket. And the person I've chosen, I haven't chosen him. I've pleaded, I've thrown the Hail Mary, and I've been waiting to see if he's gonna catch it. And for this whole time, he's been really leading me on, but not confirming, but is now confirmed that 10-time CrossFit Games athlete Noah Olsen will be filling Ben's shoes. So in Sweden, in Stockholm, in June, I'll be racing with the Noah Olsen. Now, Noah he's not doing me a favor, but he's training for the CrossFit Games, which is going to be a few weeks later, and this is his first year as a Masters athlete. So he's going to try and go win the whole thing. He's come second at the actual CrossFit Games to Matt Fraser. I'm not sure what year it was, but I'm a CrossFit frother. Noah is like one of the greatest to ever do it. And so I completely respect that he's like still kicking and going hard, and he's going to actually try and go for the title in the Masters category this year. So he's not necessarily training for Hyrox, he's training for CrossFit. And as we all know, CrossFit prepares you for absolutely anything and everything. So he'll be fit, but he probably won't be running the same volume that I'll be running, which is fine. It just means maybe we don't PR, maybe we don't get our best time ever, but I tell you what, we're going to have the most fun out of any team in all of Europe. So I'm super excited to kick it with Noah. I only met Noah last year at Hyrox Worlds for the first time in Chicago, where he yelled out, "Go Bailey boy!" Insert clip here. And yes, that's kind of how we got along. I actually met him, insert other clip here, back a few years ago when I was competing in my first major tournament at Down Under CrossFit Championships in Wollongong. And yeah, that's the only times we've kind of met. We haven't really stayed in contact until last year in Chicago. And then I hit him up, gauged his interest, and he was keen, but he just had his first child. He's also like, his whole life is dedicated to the CrossFit Games. So he's been kind of in and out. And I said at one point, bro, I just like really need to know, because if you're not in, I need to find someone else. And he said, brother, I'm in, I'm all in. So couple of weeks, 6 weeks, actually, in fact, we'll be in Sweden throwing down. He's literally going to fly straight in, do the race with me, cook a bunch of content, and then he's going to go straight back to Miami and train for the CrossFit Games. So something very exciting. I don't think I'm going to get the chance to train with him in the lead up. We're just going to do the exact same thing I did with Annabelle last year, meet a day or two before, get 1 or 2 sessions in, and then just go full sendy. So that is my update. That is who I'll be competing with. Side note, I'm still got my hopes up that I'll be competing in the mixed division with Grace Snell, because we came 4th in Melbourne with a time of 55:13, which in hindsight, that's kind of fast, man. That's kind of fast, but we came 4th. But I know that 2 out of the top 3 teams have withdrawn, or like they're in the Elite 15, so they're not competing. And the top 3 get a spot from Melbourne. So technically we should get a backfill, but we're just like, it's crickets right now. I've hit them up, I'm like, hey, we need to know. Mainly for Grace, I'm gonna go regardless, but mainly for Grace, she needs to book Europe flights. She's getting married this year. Anyway, hopefully I get 2 races. I'll definitely get 1. But we're 6 weeks out and I can't wait. What did you just say? We're just talking about how last year, my time of 55:13 was kind of gas, as the young kids say. And Alex Payne, who came to our Hyrox camp the other week, broke the record in the mix with a time that was like maybe 55:20. So we were like low-key, a little bit faster than her. But we were in the 25 to 29 age bracket. She was 20 to 24. So we're just talking about that, how like my Melbourne time was pretty good. And then Ben said,
When he was down there hosting the run club down there, I was having a drink at the bar behind him, filming them do it.
filming us drinking piss at the bar. It's becoming a common theme. Ben is becoming a character in this vlog, and he's a freaking pisshead, honestly. But he's still a beast.
At least he turns up.
He still turns up though. He still turns up.
Working.
Yeah, once he actually, imagine when this guy locks in, it's over for the rest of the world.
You look like Lewis Hamilton.
Kind of looks like Vin Diesel.
Wait, it looks like Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel with hair.
Vin Diesel.
Seated strict press, attempted 10 rep max, 65 kilograms.
Laughing at? Bro, Jay started recording that. He's just struggling for death. 2.5. Alright, we have 100 reps of an empty barbell curl. A barbell bench press. 100 reps, no weight, but without stopping. Finisher. Let's go! 1, 2, 3. 1 set only, no breaks, no breaks, no breaks. Now this is the guy who doesn't eat sauce. You'll remember him from the last vlog. No sauce, nothing but chicken and cucumber on his sushi.
You gonna see my dinner I got?
What do you got?
Chicken rice and veggies.
It's like so shredded, bro. You don't get them veins eating anything else, bro. $50 skull crushers or until failure. We like to attach a number to it so we actually push the limit. Whether we get 50 or not here, unlikely. But today we did our strength for our strict press, and everything else is just 1 set. 1 set only, but if you have 1 good set where you're actually pushing to failure, that is all you need. A lot of people in the gym might do 4 sets of 10 and get fuck all out of all 4 sets. But if you have the right intensity with it, that's where the money's made.
Right, last piece, 100 sit-ups for time. Ab mat sit-up, so full extension, overextension of the back. Touch the ground above your head, touch the ground in front of your toes. 100 reps, first 30, 40, 50 be easy. But the plan is to, again, just not stop moving. So those last 50, when you reach full fatigue, it's not overly hard, not heavy, you just keep pushing through. We're going out for dinner, and by out I mean to get Mexican. Maddie's getting her burrito bowl, and I will be getting a burrito, although I am fond of the nachos here. Shout out Annabelle. Come on. I was gonna like tally up all my calories at the end of the day, but that throws a spanner in the works. So next week or the week after, I'm actually gonna do a full day of eating, track everything. Yeah, today was like pretty normal, but I'm gonna like do a proper one, dinner and everything, because this is like Thursday night, big day, tricky cheat.
I was at work today. I started working at 5 a.m. and I finished at 6.
What time did I start?
5 a.m.
What do we get?
Table of plenty mini rice cakes, chocolate, strawberry, and popcorn.
I'm gonna wrap the vlog here.
Nice. Oh, close it out.
Close it out. Thank you for tuning in to a fun day in my life. Full day of training, pretty much full day of eating. But most importantly, the announcement of who my Hyrox Worlds partner is going to be. I'm very excited, 6 weeks out. It's going to be a fun event, and I like having fun. Yeah, it's going to be very cool. If you're going to be in Sweden, holler at me. Let me know. We'll talking to a few of my partners about doing some activations on the other side of the world, which will be very, very cool. I'm keen to meet as many people as possible. So with that, we'll see you next week.